Today's gonna be a special day, a great day, an amazing day. I have 5 talks in 5 locations. That's nuts. This is not normal. There are days when it's like this, but you know, I look forward to them because that means I have 5 opportunities to touch 5 groups of people. And the first one is our usual regular stock market seminar, teaching people how to, you know, be able to develop their investment habits. Many people don't know that. Many people don't have that, and because of that, people grow old and grow poor, and because they don't know how to invest. So we need to teach that, and I'm excited. There's this huge group of people that are here. So Dita is on stage, and I'm excited. We're gonna bless a lot of people. Join us. People would ask me for prayer. Pray for this, pray for that, Brother Bo. But half of the time, people would present to me their, what kind of problem? Financial problem. Okay, 1 down, 4 to go. So there, the seminar was done beautifully. Just the way we were able to connect with about 800 people in SMX and teaching people financial literacy. A lot of people do not know how money works, and that's the reason why they grow old and poor. But what we did this morning, beautiful. We taught them that small amounts of money invested in the right places, over time, they become wealthy, and just had a great, you know, the energy of the crowd was beautiful. Okay, we're from SMX now. We're going to UST because there's a conference there. It's a conference for pastoral workers and leaders. There's 700 people there waiting for us, and about half of them would be clergy, half of them would be priests, and that's beautiful. And I am humbled by the fact that they invite me to talk to them about what we're doing in ministry, specifically our work for the unchurched. Because at the end of the day, Light of Jesus family, my community, that's what we do. We're just focused on the unchurched, which is the majority of the population. There are only roughly 15% of the population. I hope you heard me right, not 50. 15% of the population go to church regularly on Sunday, on weekdays, and 85% don't do that anymore. So our goal in Light of Jesus is focused on them, and so I'll be sharing what we do, why we do it, and that you know, just humbling, very humbled to know that they're interested to hear about that. They invited me and they said, you know, why don't you speak about what you do? And so we've been doing it for the past, well, generally, you know, we started in 1980, so that was 37 years ago. And this global movement of 285 feasts around the world, plus everything else that we do, whether it be in publication, in media, and etc. So we're going.
Brothers and sisters, please help me in welcoming our speaker, the preacher in blue jeans, Brother Bo Sanchez.
Same way, there is more joy in heaven over one lost sinner who repents and returns to God than over 99 others who are righteous and happy. Theologian and the supremacy of the love of God and the mercy of the... And you're used to that, and the response is, Amen. That's the response. But what I want you to do now is I'm going to give you a taste of speaking to unchurched people. When you speak to unchurched people, they're a little bit wild. No one taught them to be polite. So if they like joke, yeah. And what they do is when there's something really great, they clap their hands really loud. You know how you clap, how religious people clap. Now I'm religious, okay? I'm part of you. So when we clap, we do this. So we need to just up it up a bit And I want, if you really like what I'm gonna say, do this. Okay, let's try. To bless many more people. Father in heaven, continue the river of blessing flowing into my life. And let it overflow to the people around me. Heal what needs to be healed. Fix what needs to be fixed. Bless what needs to be blessed. In Jesus' name. Amen.
One lang po, we have enough for everyone po. Kung makakataas po yung ating mga brothers po.
Brother po.
I really felt that I was able to connect with the audience, but you know, speaking to a religious crowd, like those were priests and nuns and religious teachers and parish workers, diocesan workers. It's of course easy because you know you're preaching to the choir in one sense. You're like they're believers and they love you and we speak the same language, that we have the same heart for people. So I loved it. I just loved it. It's great being surrounded by people of the same heart, same passion. That's how I began. I began by telling people that they're passionate, and that's the reason why they became priests and nuns, you know, and religious teachers, is because they're passionate. So it was so good to connect with them and to share our experience, our little experience on sharing and helping the unchurched. Most of their work, I believe, is at the parish. And so they're always working on the churched people, the religious people, and we need that. It's not like, you know, let's forget about the church. No, they're needed. But I also believe that we need to be helping out. Okay, I'm gonna fasten my seatbelt, and we're going to Makati. There's going to be a Think Rich Pinoy seminar. This is on real estate. I love the kind of messages that we give. All right. That was the seminar of Larry Gamboa, his seminar on Think Rich Pinoy real estate seminar. So it's mostly, these are people who already are in real estate, or they're interested and they want to get into it. So that was beautiful. The energy of the room was great also. Many of them are Truly Rich Club members. So that's it's so good just to bump into these members, and it's like a family. It's like we speak the same language, we've got the same mission of helping people. So that's really cool. I just love being with them. So, and then I was able to talk to Rex Mendoza, really one of my mentors, and of course Larry was there, and so I love my work. And I would like to challenge you that work is not just about what you do, but it's the people that you work with. So if you like the people that you work with, then you're game. You're on. That's what life is all about. So you need to somehow design your work life in such a way that you will hang out with the right people, you will work with the right people. And if you're not working with the right people, then you will find something lacking, because 8-10 hours a day is on work. So if you don't like your work and if you don't like the people you're working with, that's a bummer. So make a decision to design your working life to maybe like inspiring, instead of tiring. It's got to be inspiring, invigorating, energizing. Those kinds of adjectives should be in your work life. God bless you. I'm now going to Robinson's Galleria because I just want to drop by, even just for a few minutes. The feast builder there said, "Oh, you're in the area because I'm going to Father Alex concert. He's raising funds for the retreat house, so Father Alex is a good friend and he's always there for us, so we really want to help him out in his retreat house. And then but I'll drop by the feast, the new feast being established here in Robinson's Galleria because it's just next door to Crown Plaza Hotel or something like that. So life is wonderful. I'm now here in Robinson's Galleria and I'm gonna visit the official launch of the Saturday feast because I'm in the area anyway. I have an engagement here in Crown Hotel, so I decided to drop by here and greet the people, encourage the leaders. That's my role, and you know I look forward to that. If I step down from my leadership position here in Light of Jesus 3 years from now, people kind of like say, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" "Oh, I'm gonna just encourage people." I'll be an encourager. That'll be my role. Just be a friend to people. Yes, I'll still preach. No problem with preaching. I'll continue to preach, but this is what I love to do. Just encouraging people, bring out the greatness in people's lives. Like what I'm doing to you now. I believe you're great. I believe you're awesome. And if your mom or your dad or your siblings look down on you, I want you to know that don't believe in them. You're amazing. You're God's child. Okay, just visit this small feast here. Well, when I say small, that's relative because it's big compared to other feasts. I say small because my feast in PICC is humongous and gigantic. Okay, here we are. I'll switch the camera. Yeah, look at them. Sorry guys, was not able to get the video of the new feast, of that brand new feast, because when I entered the room, there was the usual people who wanted the selfies and all of that, so I couldn't capture the video. But the room was filled with excited people and happy people ready to serve God in their feast, so that was beautiful. I'm now walking to Father Alex Balatbat's benefit dinner concert for the retreat house he is building, and that's good. That's great. I pray that retreat house will be a source of healing for a lot of people. Here we go. Thank you, Lord. I really thank God this is not every day. Even if I love today, but long term, doing this constantly, that'll burn me out. But once in a while, it's good to stretch. Hallelujah.
I'm giving everything I got. God knows I know it's not a lie. I'm headed somewhere, but I don't know where just yet. I've still got something left to prove. Prove that there's nothing I won't do. Do what it takes so I can bring you back again.
And I see the rain as it falls on my window pane, and the music.
All my life, you're the one thing that's always been real.